Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. March 2025 was an eventful month for WWE. From spectacular debuts and returns to high-octane feuds to action-packed encounters, the previous month had it all. Aside from that, the company's unprecedented 11-city tour in the UK and Europe last month was also a big success, especially from a commercial viewpoint. Overall, it was a great month for WWE, and the Stamford-based promotion will look to keep the ball rolling in the new month. The company will host its biggest event of the year, WrestleMania 41, on 19 and 20 April, and it is the most important time of the year for WWE. Several big things could happen in the promotion this month, which could set the tone for the rest of the year. On that note, here are 4 bold predictions for WWE in April 2025. Bayley will challenge Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the upcoming edition of Monday's WWE Raw. The creative team may surprise fans by having the role model dethrone the current champion. If that is indeed the case, Bayley could walk into WrestleMania 41 as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. The role model could potentially issue an open challenge at the Show of Shows, only for Becky Lynch to return and confront her. The man, who has been on hiatus since last year, could make a comeback and dethrone Bayley on the grandest stage of them all. Apart from the Women's Intercontinental Championship changing hands twice, April 2025 could see 3 more title changes. These potential title changes could happen at WrestleMania 41. As fans must be aware, Jacob Fatu will lock horns with LA Knight for the United States title at the Show of Shows. The Samoan Werewolf could defeat the megastar with the help of Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Uso will challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight title at the Showcase of the Immortals. While the Ring General has had the better of the YET Master in this feud so far, Jay could have the last laugh by defeating the champion at WrestleMania 41. Aside from that, John Cena will lock horns with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title, and could trump the American Nightmare due to The Rock's interference. The final boss could return at the event to help Cena win an historic 17th world title. Roman Reigns' trust was betrayed by Paul Heyman on the latest episode of SmackDown as the Wiseman agreed to be in CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania 41. Following the recent turn of events, the OTC could respond by forming a new faction in WWE. Roman could bring in Rikishi as Paul Heyman's replacement and his new Wiseman. Aside from that, the OTC could also add Hikuleo, who is the half-brother of Tama Tonga, as his muscle, forming a new faction in the company. Paul Heyman will be in CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania 41. The Wiseman could help the best in the world win his first WrestleMania main event by bringing in his former client, Brock Lesnar. Lesnar has been on a hiatus since 2023. However, the Beast didn't rule out the possibility of a potential return in his most recent sighting. Brock Lesnar could return on Heyman's persuasion to help Punk prevail over Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in the main event of the opening night of WrestleMania 41. Introduction. The new era of WWE. WWE's landscape is constantly evolving, and with it, the stars who shape it. In 2025, a monumental shift occurs in the world of professional wrestling, as Roman Reigns, the dominant tribal chief, forms a new faction that will change the WWE universe forever. This faction, consisting of Reigns and 2 rising stars, will go on to challenge the very fabric of WWE's hierarchy, battling for titles, respect, and legacy. The seeds of this faction are planted in a climactic Royal Rumble 2025, where Roman Reigns, after a controversial loss to a returning legend, finds himself at a crossroads. Feeling that his dominance has been challenged and questioning the loyalty of his past allies, he decides to look towards the future, assembling a group of like-minded superstars who will reign over WWE as a force of terror and control. The new faction would not just be a group. It would represent a new era, one that embraces power, dominance, and manipulation. Formation of the faction. The Reign of Terror. Roman Reigns, still a dominant figure in WWE, takes a page out of the book of legendary factions like The Shield, Evolution, and the Bloodline, but with a more sinister twist. This new faction, which he names the Reign of Terror, is built around one central idea: to control WWE and manipulate the system for their own benefit. Reigns realizes that strength lies not only in individual power, but also in unity and shared vision. The two stars chosen to stand by Reigns' side are two wrestlers who have had flashes of brilliance but need the right direction to reach their full potential. They are Damian Priest, a powerhouse with charisma and aggression, but still in need of the right mentorship. Roman sees in him the potential to be the enforcer of the group, a destructive force that can take on anyone in their path. Rhea Ripley, a dominant female superstar who has made a significant impact in the women's division. Reigns sees in Ripley not just a champion in the making, but a willing ally who can bring a level of brutality and unpredictability that will give the Reign of Terror an edge over their opponents. The story of their dominance. The faction is immediately thrust into conflict. Reigns, Priest, and Ripley make a statement by attacking WWE's top babyfaces and heels alike. The faction's first target is the current Universal Champion, Cody Rhodes, who has just defended his title at the Royal Rumble. The Reign of Terror's message is clear: the era of heroes is over. Priest, known for his unpredictability, goes after smaller titles, while Rhea Ripley sets her sights on the SmackDown Women's Championship. Roman, meanwhile, decides that it's time to reclaim the Universal Championship and show WWE that no one can dethrone him. Their rise is marked by brutal tactics, mind games, and a dominating presence. They slowly begin to pick apart WWE's biggest stars, using each victory to solidify their position. The faction becomes a powerhouse, with Roman Reigns at its helm, commanding respect and loyalty from his followers. The first title change: Universal Championship, WrestleMania 41. In the build-up to WrestleMania 41, Roman Reigns finds himself in a high-stakes match against Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship. Reigns, backed by his faction, manipulates every opportunity to bend the odds in his favor. Priest and Ripley play their roles perfectly, creating distractions, attacking Rhodes' allies, and making sure that the title remains within the faction's grasp. The culmination of this battle sees Reigns defeat Rhodes, capturing the Universal Championship for the third time in his career. The night ends with Roman standing tall, a title around his waist, with Priest and Ripley at his side, cementing the faction's dominance. Title change 1. Universal Championship, Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes. Reigns claims the Universal Championship in a controversial match, where interference from the Reign of Terror plays a major role. Cody Rhodes is visibly frustrated, setting the stage for a heated rivalry. The second title change: SmackDown Women's Championship, Backlash 2025. Rhea Ripley's path to glory continues as she targets the SmackDown Women's Championship, currently held by Charlotte Flair. At WWE Backlash 2025, Ripley faces off against Charlotte in a brutal, no-holds-barred match that pushes both women to their limits. In the climax of the contest, Ripley hits her signature Riptide finisher to claim the victory and capture the SmackDown Women's Championship. The Reign of Terror's grip on WWE tightens as Ripley becomes one of the most dominant forces in the women's division. Title change 2. SmackDown Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley vs. Charlotte Flair. Ripley's victory represents the changing of the guard in the women's division. Her victory sends a message that the Reign of Terror intends to dominate every division in WWE. The third title change: WWE Tag Team Championships, SummerSlam 2025. Roman Reigns' faction is not content with just holding singles titles. They want to take control of the tag team division as well. At SummerSlam 2025, Priest and Ripley challenge for the WWE Tag Team Championships held by the Usos. Despite their past ties to Roman Reigns, the Usos find themselves fighting against the faction they once stood beside. In a brutal match filled with high stakes, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeat the Usos, capturing the WWE Tag Team Championships. This victory further solidifies the Reign of Terror's dominance, with all members holding gold and making a statement that no one is safe from their grasp. Title Change 3. WWE Tag Team Championships, Priest and Ripley versus the Usos. With this victory, Priest and Ripley not only claim titles but also send a message to the entire tag team division that they are now the dominant force in all of WWE. The fourth title change, Intercontinental Championship, Survivor Series 2025. At Survivor Series 2025, the Reign of Terror solidifies its control over WWE with another title win. Damian Priest sets his sights on the Intercontinental Championship, held by Gunther at the time. Their match is set to be a battle of the giants, with both men bringing their heavy-hitting styles to the forefront. Priest, using his strength and the tactical support of Roman and Ripley, defeats Gunther to capture the Intercontinental Championship. The victory adds another title to the faction's collection and further demonstrates their grip on WWE. Title Change 4. Intercontinental Championship, Damian Priest vs. Gunther. With this title, Priest becomes one of WWE's top stars, and the Reign of Terror continues to dismantle anyone who dares to challenge them. The fifth title change, Raw Women's Championship, Royal Rumble 2026. As we enter Royal Rumble 2026, the Reign of Terror continues to dominate the landscape of WWE. After a months-long build-up, Rhea Ripley once again proves her worth by capturing the Raw Women's Championship from Bianca Belair in a match that highlights her growth as a wrestler and a leader within the faction. Ripley's win means that the Reign of Terror now controls every major title in WWE, creating a new era of dominance that no one can easily overthrow. Title Change 5. Raw Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley vs. Bianca Belair. With this final piece in place, the faction's grip on WWE is absolute, and their legacy as the most dominant faction in WWE history begins to take shape. Predictions for WWE in April 2025. Looking beyond the rise of the Reign of Terror, WWE has an exciting future ahead in April 2025. Here are 4 bold predictions for WWE. The return of The Rock. The Rock makes a surprise return to WWE at WrestleMania 41, setting up a blockbuster match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. Their blood feud reaches new heights, culminating in one of the most anticipated bouts of the decade. The end of the John Cena era. John Cena, now in his 50s, announces his retirement from full-time wrestling in April 2025. Cena's final match will be an emotional farewell at WrestleMania 42, where he puts over a younger talent like Austin Theory or Grayson Waller, solidifying their future. New talent emerges as main event stars. WWE begins to place significant focus on younger, rising stars. By April 2025, Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes are positioned as top-tier stars who will lead WWE into the next generation, with both set to have championship runs in the near future. WWE and NXT merge. By April 2025, the brand split between WWE's main roster and NXT begins to blur, with more NXT talent transitioning to the main roster. WWE announces a special event featuring champions from both brands, leading to a cross-brand pay-per-view that could potentially signal the end of the brand split altogether. Conclusion: the Reign of Terror's legacy. Roman Reigns, with the power of his new faction, has solidified himself as the ultimate force in WWE. Along with Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, he has taken control of the company, winning numerous titles and rewriting the legacy of WWE. As the year 2025 unfolds, their domination will shape the direction of the company, ensuring that the Reign of Terror will remain a defining chapter in WWE history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.